Python is one of the most popular programming languages globally, and it's not hard to see why. Big companies like Google, Facebook and Instagram rely on Python for their tech needs. But what exactly is Python and what are its core features? Let me explain it in a way I wish to know when I started to learn Python. I assure you, this explanation will be useful for you, because often in various job interviews on junior Python developer position, I met a question about at least one of the following Python's features. Let's have a look on what first paragraph of Wikipedia says. Python is a high-level, general-purpose programming language. Its design philosophy emphasizes code readability with the use of significant indentation. Python is dynamically typed and garbage collected. I would also add that this is an interpreted programming language. So, grab a cup of coffee and let's break it down. Maybe let's start from here. Programming language is a way for programmers to communicate with computers. That's exactly what Python is. Programming languages consist of a set of rules called syntax, which is specific to each particular language. These rules define the structure of valid statements and commands that can be understood and executed by a computer. High level means Python is designed to be more understandable for humans rather than computers. It is based on higher levels of abstractions, which means writing Python code, you don't have to worry about managing memory resources or other hardware specific operations. You can just basically focus on solving business problems. Moreover, good written Python code resembles sentences written in plain English, rather than machine code or assembler code that is intended to be read by computers. Ideally, writing Python code you want to follow the principles from the book Clean Code, written by famous Uncle Bob. The examples there are made in Java, but it's quite easy to transfer these principles to the Python world. General purpose means the language is versatile and can be used for a wide range of applications across different domains. Python is suitable for various types of software development, including web development, data analysis, artificial intelligence, scientific computing, automation, and more. This versatility allows developers to use Python for different kinds of projects. The opposite of GPL, General Programming Language, is a DSL, which stands for Domain Specific Programming Language, and the most popular representative for this group is SQL, which is used for querying and managing data in relational databases. By the way, as a future Python developer, you also want to get to know this language very well. Python is called an interpreted language because its code is executed line by line by an interpreter rather than being compiled at once into machine code before execution. This distinction between interpreted and compiled languages is crucial to understanding Python's nature. In interpreted languages like Python, the source code is executed directly by an interpreter. The interpreter reads the code, translates it to an intermediate form, and executes it on the fly. This is different from compiled languages, where the source code is translated into machine code or binary code by a compiler before it's executed. The compiled machine code is then executed directly by the computer's hardware. Examples of compiled languages include C, C++, or Rust. When you run a Python program, the Python interpreter first compiles the source code into an intermediate form called bytecode. This bytecode is a low-level, platform-independent representation of the source code. The bytecode is then executed by the Python virtual machine, which interprets the bytecode and executes it line by line. Being an interpreted language offers several advantages. One of the main benefits is portability. Because the Python interpreter translates the code into intermediate bytecode, Python programs can run on any platform with a compatible interpreter. Another advantage is the ease of development. Python's interpreted nature allows for interactive development and testing. Developers can write and execute Python code in an interactive shell, making it easier to test and debug code in small chunks. Readability is important because programmers spend the majority of their time reading, trying to understand, reusing, and modifying existing source code, rather than writing a new one. Unreadable code often leads to bugs, inefficiencies, and duplicated code. Indentation in Python is a fundamental aspect of the language syntax and is used to define the structure and the flow of the code. Unlike many other programming languages that use braces or keywords to delimit blocks of code, Python uses indentation levels to indicate a block of code. This approach makes the code visually cleaner and easier to read. Remember that each block of code that belongs to a specific control structure, such as loops, conditionals, functions, and classes, must be indented consistently. Typically, a single level of indentation is represented by 4 spaces or a single tab, but the convention is to use 4 spaces. Moreover, it is crucial to be consistent with the type of indentations, spaces or tabs, throughout the codebase. Mixing spaces and tabs can lead to errors and make the code less readable. Python is dynamically typed because it doesn't require variables to be explicitly declared with their data types before they are assigned values. Instead, Python determines the type of a variable based on the type of value it is assigned under runtime. This flexibility means that the same variable can hold different types of values at different points in the program's execution. For example, you can assign an integer value to a variable initially and later assign a string or a list to the same variable without any issues, as long as the variable's value matches the operations you perform on it. This dynamic typing feature simplifies coding by reducing the need for explicit type declarations and allows for quicker prototyping and more flexible expressive code. However, while dynamic typing offers advantages in terms of flexibility and ease of use, it can also potentially lead to errors if types are not managed carefully, such as performing operations on incompatible types. Nowadays, it's a good practice to define types in your Python code, which leads to better readability and prevents type errors. To achieve that, you can use the typing library. In comparison, in statically typed languages like Java, you have to explicitly declare the type of variable. First, let's explain what we call a garbage here and what garbage collection exactly means. Let's make an example. So we have a variable called Pokemon name and its value is Bulbasaur. The value Bulbasaur is stored in some place in memory. After some time, your Pokemon has evolved, so the value of the variable is now Ivysaur. The value Bulbasaur is not used anymore by any variable, but it still exists somewhere in memory, so that's what we call a garbage. The value that exists in memory, but any variable does not reference to this value. The process of removing such garbage is called exactly a garbage collection. Garbage collection in Python automatically manages memory by deleting objects no longer in use. It uses 2 main methods, reference counting and cyclic garbage collection. Each object has a reference count. When another object makes a new reference to existing object, this value increases. On the other hand, when another object removes its reference, this value decreases. When this count drops to 0, meaning no references to the object exist, Python deletes the object and frees the memory. This handles reference cycles, where objects reference each other, creating a loop. Python periodically looks for these cycles and cleans them up using a generational approach, organizing objects by their lifespan. In older languages like C, programmers have to manually allocate a memory for a variable, and they allocate it after the variable is no longer in use. In modern languages like Python or Java, the runtime handles memory management for you. So useful. In Python, you can manage garbage collection manually using the GC module, but you have to be very aware of what you do. Perfect, now you have a way deeper knowledge what is Python, so let's make a quick recap. High level means Python is easier to understand by humans rather than computers. General purpose means it's versatile and it can be used in various projects. Python is called an interpreted language because its code is executed line by line by an interpreter at runtime, rather than being compiled into machine code beforehand. A programming language means it's a kind of language used for communicating with computers. Python uses indentations to define the structure and flow of the code, ensuring readability and consistency without need for additional delimiters like braces or keywords. Dynamic typing provides flexibility and ease of use by allowing variables to change types at runtime without requiring explicit type declarations. Python is garbage collected to automatically manage memory, preventing memory leaks and freeing developers from manually handling memory allocation and deallocation. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.